We have the longest full moon lunar eclipse in 580 years happening tonight. This is opening up the eclipse portal that will be going from now until around mid-December. We can expect so much happening, so make sure you guys stay tuned to the end. I'll be talking about many different things on Earth 1111. Hey, it's Roxanne. This is Earth 1111. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and don't forget to share the video, comment, like. It really helps my videos get seen to more people. And right now, things are about to amplify. So we're going to be needing this information. Okay, so I'm going to talk quickly about the full moon lunar eclipse. Now, this is a resetting of our emotions that we've been experiencing since the last eclipse series 6 months ago. And it's also, we are moving into a whole new 18-month eclipse cycle where the nodes are changing into new signs. And this will be happening between now and around January. This changing of the nodes is taking place. So this lunar eclipse is in Taurus, which is really the first time we've had that in quite a few years. And we will be seeing a lot of eclipse Taurus energies, which are a lot more grounding of the earth, really taking care of the planet, as well as having a lot more practicality when it comes to solutions and spiritual practices and really the transformation that's going on in the world and our own life. So we don't want to just be up in the air with all these, theories. We want to make sure that we can use our new skills that we're developing in the physical to really create that long-lasting change. We're going to be seeing a huge amplification of the dismantling of all the old systems really beginning already. I'll be having quite a few videos here next week that I'll be talking about this in detail, so I'm not going to go on to it too much, but we just actually saw the Trans-Canada Highway in multiple places break apart from a flood on Monday. So now Vancouver is separated from the rest of Canada. Going to be some huge supply chain issues and more going on. So again, I'll talk about that later. But just know that this is going to be a huge amplification of anything that's been repressed, any emotions that you've been just ignoring your whole life, especially the last six months to 18 months. And if we haven't been doing the work, if we've been kind of, avoiding what we're feeling or avoiding our fears or just kind of, ignoring them, not wanting to deal with them, then you're going to have a lot really come to the surface and blow up right now. So we'll see this a lot in the collective because, of course, most people in the world haven't even begun to look at their issues or their emotions, their shadow, all of these repressed traumas. And so we're going to see a lot of these boil up to the surface and really amplify, where we become so sensitive to things that are out of alignment that we have to make those decisions, because right now we are in a massive time of releasing all these old identities of ourselves, these old routines, and just the way that we've been existing our whole life. We're in a huge release of all those. So things are going to be coming up to the surface, especially all of those hidden shadow aspects, right? Those dark parts of ourselves that we hate, that we are embarrassed by, that we don't want to even deal with. And they're going to be coming up strongly, and you're going to be feeling like your nervous system is overloaded. You are, in that, like all your biggest, darkest secrets and fears are coming to the surface for us to finally deal with. This lunar eclipse is actually also conjunct a fixed star, which is, a lot of people call it the evil star. People just don't know how to use that higher expression energy to create something good, right? So this star, which is Algol, not Al Gore, but Algol, Algol. Now the full moon eclipse that is really right in line with this fixed star is going to be amplifying a lot of extremism in the world. So extreme violence, it could be mob mentality. Like I said, a lot of that repressed shadow of the collective or of ourselves coming to the surface. And there could be a lot going on. They say that the star is linked to death and destruction. which could happen if you are completely in those descending timelines. So we're going to be seeing again an amplification of the division between the descending timelines, those that are completely gave away their power and are just letting this stuff happen, blaming everybody, angry, in fear, whatever it is. So that's going to be amplified, and things are going to be amplifying in the world, right? There might be a lot more extreme weather disasters happening, or deaths happening in the world because of the worldwide issue. So if you're in those timelines, all you're going to be seeing is the extreme darkness. And it's only when we go into that center point, when we balance ourselves, we open up the heart and we're able to now see solutions and, feel these dark aspects of ourselves, but then allow ourselves to see beyond them. Remember, right now they're coming up because they want you to deal with them. These are traumas that they're really programmed in you and control the way that you react, the way that you live your life. So if we're able to finally feel that all of those fears and all of that, repressed anger and grief and everything else that has literally been sealed shut inside your energy body, in your physical body for eons, then it can be a major time of spiritual advancement, of evolution, right? We can really amplify ourselves into so much, amazing new timelines right now, because again, the eclipse time is always a portal of either ascending or descending. So again, if we're descending right now, if we're feeling the heaviness and the fear and everything just so amplified that we're so sensitive, watch my other video, nervous system overload, because I have quite a few tips on there how to shift and calm that nervous system. Remember, that is the light body building. But what happens is the more light we hold, the more of all of that repressed darkness, that shadow, that stuff that we, bury deep, multiple layers deep, comes up to the surface. It's felt, it's seen. And so we're going to be very sensitive to what we're seeing right now, to situations, to also relationships. So you might be really having that aha moment that, wow, you can finally see and understand the whole situation. And now we can move beyond it. This full moon lunar eclipse is also trining Pluto. We can have worldwide spiritual awakenings. And individually, we can really amplify our ascension process and get beyond all this heaviness that we've been feeling for 18 months. But we have to, again, be willing to feel that emotion. Be willing to look at that darkness. Be willing to look at all the parts of ourselves that we just, play the victim, that we're limited, that we just give away our power. But if you do that right now, you are going to be fast forwarding into enlightenment, into evolution. So it's going to be an amazing time for all you people that watch my videos, because you know that you do the work and that you're willing to, feel that pressure and feel that fear and say, you know what? I can move beyond it. I can see a glitter of hope. And when we can see solutions beyond this, being stuck, then that's where we can then start putting our attention and our power and our energy and our money towards bringing us into a new future. So we know that, of course, these will take a lot of effort, a lot of hard work. But all that's happening right now is happening so you can then be in that 0 point where you feel so safe. You're in your heart is open. I can choose to see the light. I can choose to start putting my efforts, my money, my attention, my energy on creating the solution. And yeah, it's not going to be, that easy overnight fix. It will be something that requires hard work. It will be slow action, right? Especially right now, because we are in massive light body upgrades, which means you are going to have to rest and do that healing. Allow your body to recode its DNA. So give yourself that time to sleep, to rest, right? Be that couch potato if you have to, but allow yourself to be guided by your body. Your body is always talking to you. Your soul is always talking to you. So if we can get past all of our excuses and all of our fears and all the stuff that we feel amplified right now, we get past that by knowing that we are moving towards a better future for ourselves, a more aligned future where we are going to be serving humanity, but also living our biggest dream and our life mission and our soul purpose. I actually had a dream on Sunday night, right before all these Trans-Canada, highways got taken out in BC. So I'm in Calgary right now. I was planning on going back home to Vancouver Island here this week. And Sunday night I had a dream that, so in the dream I had this black SUV, and that's not my vehicle in life. And I had all my stuff in it, my wallet and everything else. I got out to talk to someone in their vehicle, and I turned around and my vehicle was gone. And that including my wallet, my phone, right? All my belongings in this dream. And so I kind of, in the dream panicked a little bit and, oh my God, my vehicle was stolen or whatever. It just literally disappeared. And everything was gone, no wallet, no phone. And immediately this guy I was talking to in a matching vehicle right next door to me, told me to jump in and brought me, to this hotel, this fancy $1,000 a night penthouse hotel, which really is hilarious. But again, the universe showing me that everything's going to be taken care of. All of a sudden there was, all these people there in this hotel, and we were just chilling and having a good old time. And so it was really showing me that, if I just walk away from everything, the universe will take care of me. And not just, not just at the minimum, not just with, some crappy, cheap $20 a night motel, but I'm talking about, the luxury. So, and again, it was interesting because right after this, a couple hours after that, boom, the entire highways that go to Vancouver taken out by floods. So I can't get back home. And so it was interesting how this happened, because this dream definitely was indicating that don't worry about it, right? Obviously I'm meant to be in Calgary. I'm meant to anchor some more light here and be here for this eclipse portal. So I just go with it, right? And years ago, I would have probably had a flip out. I would have been freaking out and this and that. And it's interesting, as we evolve, the things in the outside world no longer affect us. And that's how we end up, once we heal our traumas inside, we literally become a co-creator with the universe, a co-creator with God, with spirit, with source, and we create our own reality. And yeah, if things kind of happen in the external, all it is kind of a blip. It's not some, oh my God, life's over. Instead, oh, okay, I guess I have to detour this way. I guess I'm meant to be here, right? So your whole entire life becomes one big flow. So that's where, when we integrate that darkness, nothing can take away our power. Nothing can influence the way I feel. No one has a right to make me feel upset, right? No situation, no person can ever take away my ability to feel stable and safe within my own being. In that 0 point of your heart, and even if the entire world is chaotic around you, you can feel safe. You know that it's all happening for the greater good. So remember, your body's always guiding you. Check out that video, Nervous System Overload, for more tips on how to get through this time, because a lot's going on. But when you are stable, when you are in your body, then you are safe. Remember, feel that emotion as it comes up. Ride the waves of ascension. Don't deny them. Don't ignore them. Don't pop that magic pill, or you're just going to be wasting this magic time. So do that full moon ritual right now. It only takes a few minutes. When you ride the waves of this eclipse portal, you will ascend so quickly and get so much further on your path, you won't even believe it. So thanks so much, you guys. I'll be talking about the Kundalini here next. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell. Don't forget to share the video, comment, like. I'm Roxanne. This has been Earth 1111. Thanks. Bye-bye.